All right, excellent. We're here at Comic-Con 2022, back in person, and we're bringing the latest of the Green Lantern and DC animated films to the audiences. You were playing Adam Strange, which I imagine for general audiences, some are familiar with this character, some are not. How would you describe Adam Strange, and is there anything particularly interesting that you learned during this performance?
Well, I learned an awful lot here, but the Adam Strange that we're meeting in this story is down and out and very much in need of a second chance that he's not sure he deserves and certainly doesn't think he's ever going to get again. And the conflict, the narrative in this story offers him a chance at redemption in some way, and also a chance to fix a thing that happened as a result of something he was part of.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a redemption story for him, but the DNA that he shares with the origin story of John Stewart is that the two of them are in need of a second chance in some way.
Okay.
And that second chance is not something that they go after. That second chance comes to them. And I like that. And I think in this story that takes place across the cosmos in many ways, it really does. You meet Strange on another planet, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
But, these performances and these characters, I think, resonate because they're presented in a pretty grounded way. The environment and the setting and the atmosphere is otherworldly and larger than life in science fiction. Sure. But somewhere in there, John Stewart, for example, is a guy who has a touch of PTS and is traumatized by his experience in war as a soldier and what he had to do there. And that is a big part of what sort of activates him, but it's sort of a bug and a feature of who he is. And again, he's looking for a place and a way and who he is and what his purpose is. And in this story, you see that. So it's a great origin story. And on a much smaller scale, inside of that narrative is Adam Strange in a very similar circumstance, traumatized by what he's been through, traumatized by a certain amount of loss, and given an opportunity to make a tremendous, mortal, terminal sacrifice for the greater good.
The title, Beware My Power, it's a little ominous. I mean, obviously I don't want you to spoil the film for anyone who hasn't seen it, but what can you tell us about the meaning of that subtitle in regards to this story?
Sure. The way I see that is that the characters in this story are, in some cases, have power, ability, capability, will in them that they're not aware of, that they have to reach down and use. And in other cases, there are some characters in this story who are victims of the fact that absolute power corrupts absolutely. And with great power comes great responsibility. Now, those things are tropes, but used effectively, used mindfully in a great story, they're tropes for a reason.
Sure.
And this story deals with them in a really interesting, kind of original way.
Excellent. Well, it sounds very interesting. We're very much looking forward to seeing the film. Thank you for talking with us.
Sure. Thank you for talking to me. Nice to meet you.